Good morning! Today I'll be filming what I eat in a day as an introvert mom of two. Stay tuned! Starting off with breakfast, I'll be having some omelets. Alright, so I'll be doing a voiceover for the most part of this vlog. I'll talk more on this later, but come along and cook with me if you have to. Or leave me in your background. Regardless, I hope you enjoy watching. So I don't make my omelets the traditional way. Chris actually brought this to my attention that an omelet is usually folded over. I didn't know it had to be so. But anyways, you'll see what I do with mine. So while the onions and veggies are cooking, let me give you a backstory. So I used to be that girl that did not like cooking, and I didn't even know how to cook. I mean, I could cook the basic things, but not much. And then marrying a man who could only cook the basic things as well, and being a mom, I thought I was in for it. So instead of folding over my omelet, that is what I do. Anyways, while I make myself some tea, let me keep spilling the tea. So I realized that the situation that I was in of not knowing how to cook was really all in the mind. I had to say to myself, stop saying that you will never know how to cook healthy meals. It's all mental. You have the resources to learn to make a quick and easy meal for your family, like an omelet right here. Bon appetit! Well, that's it for breakfast. And when I was done eating, I gained an extra hip. And of course, I had to entertain baby girl because she is my madam. Okay, let's get on with life. Got some dishes to put away? Let's do that together, best friend. And while we're at it, let's continue the story. But honestly speaking though, when it comes to tackling some fears and worries, like not knowing how to cook, it all starts with decluttering the mind. Okay, time to put my little one to sleep. I'll get back to you soon. What's the weather like where you are right now? It looks nice today, so I think we're gonna go for a walk later. But before that, how about we fold some laundry? Earlier on in our marriage, we used to do a lot of Uber Eats, and that was not smiling on our bank accounts. So while I get ready to do some Bible study and Neriah does some tummy time, I'm remembering a Bible verse. Romans 12:2 talks about how if we want to learn God's will for us, we have to let Him transform us into a new person by changing the way we think. I may not be the best cook yet, but I can learn. Okay, it's lunchtime. Now, this recipe I'm actually trying for the first time. I'm not very familiar with tofu. However, I heard it has a lot of health benefits and it's very nutritious. So I decided to add it to my lunch. I gotta say, I didn't regret it. Tofu didn't actually taste as I was expecting it to. I thought it would feel like biting down on cold cheese. But it actually felt like I was eating fried chicken that was crispy on the outside but soft on the inside. Does that make sense? So it was definitely better than I expected. Do you use tofu in your recipes? Feel free to share with me some tips and recipes I could try. So I'll be having the stir fry with some leftover rice from yesterday. Not to brag, but doesn't this look like a masterpiece? You know baby girl can't be left out of the munching. That was definitely one recipe that I'll be repeating. So I just want to give Niraya a bath now because it reduces how much I have to do later, so then I only have to worry about Chocho's bath when he comes from daycare. So you see, these are the kind of things I have to think about as a busy mom of two. I try to figure out ways to not just manage my time, but my stress level. Anyways, enough of all that talk. Time for this homebody and her little chick to go out and get some sun. And then, not long after, I had a sleeping baby. Best thing in the world. Now I actually feel like I'm living alone. Baby free, duty free. Let me relax. Just kidding.
I feel like I haven't talked much in this vlog, and you know, that's one thing with being an introvert. Sometimes you just don't want to talk. And if you're like me, you're an introvert and sometimes you just don't want to talk, that's okay. That's the kind of life we have. That's just how we are. Yeah, it takes a lot of energy to like socialize and stuff as an introvert, right? So sometimes you'd rather just be on your own and not just talk to anybody. And especially like being a stay-at-home mom, living alone with my baby. Some people who think like, you know, don't you get bored or stuff like that. I always find peace in the aloneness. And for the most part, when I feel like I want to do something, I can just easily get up and do something. I don't have to think too much about it. Even though my baby's with me, I consider me still living alone. Because she's a baby and I cannot have like a full-on adult conversation with her. So I'm pretty much living alone. My husband is at work, Chocho is at daycare and stuff. But anyways, on my way to pick up Chocho now. Chris is gonna be at work for a while. He's gonna have a long day today. So I'm gonna pick up Chocho and then I'll prepare dinner. And then afterwards, give Chocho a bath. And then that's gonna be the end of my day pretty much. Oh, one more update. Niraya is not having a blowout anymore. Remember from my last vlog, I mentioned how she was having like a lot of blowouts. So I think the Kirkland brand works better. Ever since my last vlog, actually, she hasn't had any like major blowout. She's had like a little bit here and there, but for the most part, the Costco brand works best for her. I'm so happy. That's it. Bye. Ready for the road.
It's dinner time. So this is a frequent meal plan that helps me as a busy mom of two. You know, one of the reasons that contributed to the fact that I didn't like to cook was the idea that cooking was very strenuous and time consuming. But the more I got into cooking, the less I believe that. Now, I'm going to be making a very simple and easy salad recipe. Growing up, I used to always think coleslaw was the only salad there was. It's always amazing to discover and try other kinds of salads. Olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt, and black pepper. I learned this very recipe from my mother-in-law. That almost felt like I was doing an intro for the Powerpuff Girls. If you know, you know. I'm just putting this salad aside for Chris because he won't make it back in time for dinner. I almost forgot the gravy, and this meal goes really well with gravy. So this is Chocho's plate. I know, it looks questionable, but let's see how much he'll actually eat. Yeah, I knew the rice was gonna be standing alone. And of course, he's gonna devour these fruits. Chocho loves taking a bath, but not water on his face. Maybe we'll consider some swim lessons. I thought this was a pretty cool physics lesson. You know, I actually really enjoyed making this video. Maybe that comes with being an introvert mom where I'm more comfortable doing a voiceover rather than anxiously speaking to a camera staring at me. But anyways.
And so that is a wrap. But I am so tired. And you know what Chris told me when he got back from work? He said I look like a cantaloupe. Do I look like a cantaloupe? I don't know why he said that, but whatever. So much for wanting to wear orange, right? But anyways, that's it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed this vlog from the series Days in My Life. I hope to see you next time. I'll be having dinner with Chris after because he came not too long ago, and then I'm gonna throw on my PJs. Maybe I'm gonna have a shower tonight, or I might have one in the morning. Who knows? Depends on how I'm feeling. But anyways, take care. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now. And so I think the Kirkland I think the Kirkland I think the Kirk